Welcome to another video lesson. I am excited to have you here today as we learn something new and useful together. Let's make this session fun and meaningful. Let's start by watching the video and later we will process and reflect on its content. So here is video. Okay, so let's now process the video. So, what is your realization about the candy making video in relation to business? Okay, so isip tayo and then tingnan natin ano kung we have a same realization about, the video that we have watched. Okay, so we can say that um, these no matter how small or how big your business is or your business, it requires proper planning, organization, and attention to details. No, from preparing the ingredients to packaging the final product, every step represents a part of business operations such as production, quality control, and marketing. So it made us no understand that success in business comes not only from creativity but also from efficiency, teamwork, and consistency. So, therefore, in conclusion, the business clearly demonstrates to us how real business operation work. So today, we're going to a journey with the term business operations and of course the factors under business operation. But first, let's have our reading time. Okay, I want you to read it silently and then later on I will be asking questions about this selection. Okay. So based on this selection, what is meant by business operation? So it's very clear, it is written there that business operation is the daily activity of a company to remain active and successful. So in other words, it is the way a business runs its day-to-day activities to keep the company working from, producing products to delivering them to customers. Okay, what do these four M's of operation stand for? Okay, so the first M is about manpower. The second one is machine, materials, and methods. Now, why it is important for the four M's to work together? Okay, so because they help businesses produce quality products, satisfy customers, and achieve growth. So this is the overview with regards to this what we call business operation. We will leave the four M's at this. Ito lang because later on as we move forward to to our discussion, we will be tackling about these four M's. Okay, so let's proceed to this particular activity. I want you to study the picture and then what does this represent in the four M's of business operation? Now, it's very obvious, di ba, that this particular illustration is about the manpower. So manpower means the people behind the business. It includes all employees, from managers and supervisors to rank and file workers. They provide the energy, the skills, creativity, and decision making that machines or technology alone cannot fully replace. So, in short, manpower is important because it connects all parts of a business and makes sure that plans, resources, and technologies are used effectively. So, take note, manpower is important because number one, no operate for operations and productivity, workers operate machines, that's true, produce goods and deliver services, tama. So ang tao, people or manpower is really in charge in terms of operation. Number two, decision making. Leaders and managers create strategies and solve problems. Definitely, manpower is the one who is doing the decision making. Next, customer service. Employees interact with customers, ensuring satisfaction and loyalty. Innovation, definitely, manpower is the one who brings new ideas, improvements, and creative solutions. And of course, the last one is adaptability because people adjust to changes in the market and business environment. So therefore, this what we call manpower plays a vital role in business success. Number one, no, in terms of operations and productivity, no, manpower ensures that daily tasks are carried out, whether it's producing goods, delivering, or managing process. Skilled and motivated workers directly affect productivity levels. Next, innovation and improvement, definitely. Employees provide new ideas and solutions. Their creativity helps businesses adapt to market change and develop better products or services. Number three, decision making and leadership, because managers and leaders guide the business towards its goals by making strategic decision. So take note, their direction and problem solving skills are key to long-term success. And in terms naman of customer service and satisfaction, of course, we are frontliners. So we build relationship with customers, and good customer service from well-trained manpower strengthen loyalty and trust. And of course, we have your teamwork and collaboration, because business success is achieved when employees work together effectively. Teamwork allows tasks to be completed faster and problems to be solved more efficiently. So, in conclusion, manpower is not just a resource, but the driving force of business success. By investing in training, take note of fair treatment and motivation of employees, businesses can maximize their potential and achieve sustainable growth. So therefore, if manpower considered as driving force of business success, so we need to invest, in their training. And of course, we need to treat them fairly so that they can achieve, whatever your goals, as a team. So without manpower, businesses cannot operate effectively. A company may have the best technology or materials, but without skilled and motivated workers, these resources would be wasted. No, that's why investing in manpower through training, fair wages, and good working condition is essential. So now, let us check now your understanding with regards to manpower by doing this activity. You need to read the articles carefully. Then I'm going to send, to you, to our official GC, the article, for you to read this particular selection. And after that, we're going to create an impactful awareness poster that highlights the importance of manpower in business operations while addressing the issue of underpaid Filipino workers globally. So this will serve as your written work number one. At ito po ay individual. Okay po, ilalagay po natin to sa short bond paper and to be submitted to your class president. Sa class president naman, itong output na to ilalagay mo sa table ko para ma-check ko naman. Okay, so basahin nyo ito. Ito yung ating standards, objectives, instructions kung paano tayo makakagawa ng impactful awareness posters on manpower and underpaid Filipino workers. And then, huwag kakalimutan sa likod ng inyong papel, ilagay po yung ating rubrics para ako naman ay isusulat ko lang scores ninyo at malaman ninyo kung saan kayo nagkulang. Okay, so again, ito po ang ating written work number one. Ito po yung ating sasagutan gamit ang ating short bond paper. And after that, isasabit natin to sa ating class president. Don't forget to write your name and of course, the rubric for this activity. Okay, so thanks for watching and looking forward for your meaningful output. That's all for today.